G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Factorio. This is our Waterworld series and I've started to continue to expand along here. So Waterworld, but of course you can see here where all the landfill is, and what we've been doing is filling all this area in, which is quite lovely. And it has been going quite well. You can see some lovely fill-ins, and that is quite nice. Whoa, here we go. Who is having a little but-up? There they go, these guys. Yeah, oh, there's quite a few attacks down there, but we should get some repairs down there fairly soon, and that should be fine. Actually, what I might do is just grab a couple of laser turrets and just put in this. I'm going to hold the shift here and just do a couple of little laser turrets every sort of second one, a little double click of laser turrets. I like those to line those up against the other ones, and that'll be nice. Yeah, let's just do that in a few little spots. So this episode, we're going to be, well, we're basically, if you look at what threshold we've just passed, in fact, let me go into map mode, we'll have a look here. Yeah, past purple science, and the purple science is backing up as well, which is good, because the next science there is going to be the yellow science, and the yellow science is going to be good fun. But before we get to yellow science, the things that we're going to have production stresses on are going to be two things, well, three things really. It's going to be steel, and I know it looks good here. That's a red belt of steel as well. I know it looks good there, but wait till we start getting into it. Steel is always going to be an issue, and green circuits. And at the moment, green circuits, we spent the last couple of episodes refurbishing green circuits, and now what we've got is essentially these two giant smelters, which are great. Giant, not smelters, but giant systems, and they are independently fed over from these guys up here, from this sort of fully electric powered smelting column, and that is reinforced with this strong line here of copper. So it's good, but nonetheless, in this series, we're trying to really max out things and slightly mega base things up a little bit. And when we get to yellow science, we know that we're going to have problems. So what I'd like to do is focus a little bit as we're going along. I'm slowing the series down and I'm focusing on just reinforcing things. So green circuits and then red circuits are going to be a bit of an issue as well. We'll have blue circuits coming into play in yellow science, and so the blue circuits will really pull our strain on red circuits, and the red circuits are dependent on things like oil and stuff, because you've got plastic supply and all things like that. So the steel, the red circuits, and the green circuits are a priority to keep and reinforce. And the other thing I want to do is I want to start looking at upgrading of actually, before we look at the upgrading, what I want to do is just remind, in this series we set ourselves a little target that we would and this is all filled in here, see how it's all kind of filled in with various types of concrete and stuff, so lots of different bits like that. And we are finding that the stone production, even though, look at this, these are red belts, the stone production on red belts, they look so slow, but they're flying along. Stone production on red belts is being reinforced from here, but it's kind of not really happening. So what I was thinking is we might turn one of these belts into we might actually put a third belt in there. Yeah, I'm going to put a third belt in, and I'm going to actually put out here some more production for bricks. I'm going to belt in the bricks, and I think we'll electrically build the bricks as well. Now, I've got another stone mine just here, so I'm thinking we can use that, and I think we should set something up. We might break this down over here, and that's kind of an area, and then this area here is completely separate, but we might be able to just kind of fix this up here. I do need to bring it down, and if I do bring this guy in, what I think I'll do is just cut across. So what we might do is cut this one across to here and then come across the top there, and then everything is kind of sealed off, and I think that would work quite well. In fact, what we're probably better off doing is just coming across here, or if we want to come across here and then up to there, leaving this, and then over here is just sealing it down this way. Could be nice, and I think that's probably a better way of doing it, and having all this as inland support, just sort of inside. Yeah, that could be kind of good. I hope that makes sense. But basically, I need this area just to sort of um, to kind of come into play. Now it is a long distance, so I think maybe the trains are better. But I don't know if I want to do trains all the way down here as well. So let's think about it. This what I'll do is I'll get you to jump into the Stitch Up intro, and I will see you over here, and we'll talk more in just a sec. Right, one thing I am finding is this lighting situation is just not appropriate. So let's get, some lights going. You guys are kind of, yeah, we can do that like that, can't we? Yeah, we can do this here and just say, yep, there you go. Get some lights going in. Because yeah, there's lots of darkness, and we need a little bit more light. But let's have a think about this and how we want this all to go and what we want to focus on. I think reinforcing the brick situation is good, because if you look at all these bits here, there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bits that haven't been filled in, and not just in the new area like over here, not just in this new area that I've been claiming, but even down here. I'm trying to reinforce underneath all this, and you can see there, look, there's just lots of bits that aren't done. So we really are straining. So I think we should focus a lot, and let's make a plan. Let's focus on bricks and making those good. So the plan here, this is its own little enclave, and it's got a gate coming out. But what I think I'll do is I'll take out this middle line, and I will seal this down to here, and that will seal off the eastern wall. The northern wall is already in place, although we need to take that massive patch out. And then if I come across here, all I really need to do is this section over here, and I would basically come across here. And I think here I could just continue this along. So I might just extend that, and that could be quite nice. This needs to be roboed all the way down, so we want the robots to continue on. And then I would have to put from here some stone. I could do some production here, and then I can have them coming straight across and straight down and into there, and that would be an appropriate way. Now once I come across here, they need to get into the stone areas, and the stone areas, I believe, yes, this section in the middle where it does this little up and about. So it's not too bad. It would come from here, and then what are these? Oh yeah, so from here, I like the idea of it coming around the new electrical smeltering bit, which is supplied by the solid fuel, and then coming down into here, and we talk about putting a third line in next to this. So let's do that. Let's go up. I want to make sure I've got everything that I think I need. I've got 20 of the roboports. Where are they? 20 roboports. I've got some of these robots as well, which is good, and I think it's good just to have a few of those. Yeah, let me just go up, and we'll have a nice little look at everything. But I want to head around this science, and I want to generally head upwards where the train heads out. And in fact, this is the atomic train. Can I jump in? Yes, and I'll jump straight in. So this is the atomic energy train, and you can see over there the Covarex system working. And of course, we haven't forgotten about nuclear power, but I have got sidetracked. Oh, there we go. These guys are just attacking us, but that's fine. You can see one of the trains coming back. I'm going to jump out. This train's still on automated, but I'm going to jump out of that, and you can see now I'm... Oh, there I am. I was in one of the wagons. Okay, so this just kind of hasn't really completed yet. But what I'd like to do is, let me see. We are going to, yeah, if we're going to do this, let's just have a quick look. Is this too far to robotize all this up? And if we do that, I think I want to continue that on like that. Yeah, I do want to do that. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out this way, and I'm going to now just grab, so this is electrified and robotized, right? And what I'd like to do is just continue this robotization to here and just get towards, so I'm just going to have a nice little overlap. Yeah. and get towards this, which is the, yeah, just off that patch, but there, which will be nice. Now I've got electrification going on there as well, which is really good. So let me join that up actually. Let me join that up. Let me go across to here and say, right, can you get a straight line? You can, and there you're actually electrified, which is nice. Here there's a defense line, but I want to just work this side of it and say, right, let's do that. And then that way these guys are protecting this, and that's all quite nice. Let me just get rid of a few things here. So if I use my deleting skills, I can delete a bit of stuff here. Now this is not connected up with the main base, so these guys are not going to be attached to any sort of a cliff removal or any of that sort of stuff. So I would like to fix that up. I'm just going to clear a bit of stuff here. Let me see, what is this? Yeah, a little bit of nature. Clear some of the nature there, and I would like to clear a lot of the nature here. Now I'm marking it for clearance, right? I'm careful not to get rid of my electrical stuff, but I want to just mark a fair bit of this. And when we get to yellow science, I'm also going to do a nice little, we don't want that. Let's do that one to unmark him. Yeah, lovely. What I'd like to do here is just establish a proper power relay back to the base, because I'm going to have this done. I'm going to have this coming across this way, not where the other train line is. So you are a regular one, aren't you? Yes, you are. Let me do. You're a straight line. Yeah. I want to get rid of these guys, and I need to put some roboports in here as well. You should be going. You should be going. You're there. I want to get a few roboports going as well. Just looking for the overlap here. I don't mind that. That's all pretty good. Yep. That's where it's meant to be though, is that one. So let's do that. Let's do that everywhere instead. Yeah, nice. I will now just remove a little bit here and here, and then just see if we can get this guy to be just ahead of the cliff, which is nice. Nice little overlap there, I don't mind that, because it means that robots traveling around can actually recharge as well, which is quite good. Yeah, and I can just I can use the delete button there and get the robots to do that sort of stuff. So I must remember to continue to be to do things quite productively. Now, that's going that way. I don't want to go that way. I want to go across, don't I? Yes, but I'm going to do this like this. I'm going to try and go across, because this is where some of these lines are going to be, and we're going to be doing some deleting and bringing robots down to here. Although I've got some robots on me, so I don't need to kind of do that too much. Let me put these guys in like this. Let me put you in there, and then I will grab you. So you're going to be, I'm trying to sort of, I'm going to de-link from that sort of eastern branch and see if I can just hook these guys up with straight lines here. Just keep this guy coming along. So if you go to there, yep, and now if we go to, what do we got here? This guy, if I do down a bit, and if I go, I've got 378, so I've got a fair bit there. So if we do this, see if we can get across. I think I'll get across there. Sometimes you've got to be a bit careful with that. That's probably, actually that is not me being careful because that's quite wide. Although I don't mind that. Let me do this guy coming across. So if I go like this. And now what we're starting to do is link up with the rest of the base. I'm going to get these little orange bits going, roboports everywhere. Oh man, okay, well, let's do one. Right, we're going to change the way these are now. So let's put him, I have to put this guy up here. Yeah, let's put him there. And unfortunately let's put him where he needs to be. So let's put him in a straight line, and he is got to be there. And now this guy can just go here. And now we are heading back to exactly where we need to be, which would be down to here. Now what I'd like to do here is just come up And this whole line is going to be adjusted because these defences are not going to be required anymore because they're going to be defended up north. So we will be decommissioning all these. So what I'd like to do is just pick off a line straight up here and say, right, you guys, including this one, actually, have I got access to, just go into there and just grab access to these. Yeah, I've got a few there. Let me just grab that. Okay. Let me just put in, there we go, a nice big gate. Oh, we've got the alarm sounding, but hopefully everything's all right. And I'm just going to try and see if I can, I'm going to have to do that myself. Where am I connecting up to, people? Up to, where is the connection? Up to there, right, okay, good. Well, in that case, tell you what I can do is I can actually just grab this bit and go like that, and now grab this guy, and then come all the way up here. Right. And put that in a bit of a straight line there. And now they're powered. And then we can start getting these guys to be removing some nature and making things nice. So I'm going to put this guy here. That's a lot of bases, but like I said, I want it to kind of connect up and them to recharge on the way up. So I don't mind it being fairly basey. And in fact, if I connect this up here, it would be, that'll be right there is a good spot for that. And then I can just put this guy here and here. Yes. Okay, so that would work out quite nicely. And now what I can do is just delete some stuff and may just sneak underneath the power lines. Up, it's a little bit too close to the power line there. Yep. Okay, so that's just underneath the power line, which is nice. Because we will have some infrastructure coming through here. Got to be careful not to knock out stuff that you think you'll need or that you will need. And I think that's kind of good. Get rid of these cliffs here. They don't have to be. It does pick up a bit of extra stone, but we can actually put that into the mines that we get going at the moment. So that's pretty good. Right, let's do that. You can see already the robots are heading up there because they're trying to fill in requests that we put in much earlier on in the game. And if I have a look at my network here, I can see, you can actually see what's happening. You can actually be repositioned though, so you're a bit more, just looking at that, yeah, a bit more there. Yep, great. And then I don't want to put running tracks all the way here because I don't think that kind of is warranted, but let's just get rid of a little bit of nature as we see it. I'm just going to, yeah, it's a green zone, so that'd be fine. I'm going to go under, in between the power networks there and then come on either side of it. Yep, and then this part here is all nice because that's all exactly what we need to be. And you can see there it's going to start removing a lot of that. I will just come in here and go right up to there, stay inside the green zone. Just for now, I'm going to just bring out, say, this and go here, and I'm going to bring him out so he just does an extension. And now just put this guy out here and extend the green zone just a little bit is what I'm trying to do there. Yeah, and he is up a bit, but that won't be there forever, that robot port. That's just there for a little bit while we kind of get some stuff cleared out. And then we got these guys heading north. Now what I want to do here is just bring this guy across and say, right, can you connect up? Yes, you can. Is there an appropriate spot? Yes, there is. And how do we do that? And it's basically something like this. Yep. And now what I was thinking is I was always thinking that we would defend, if I have a look, yeah, here's the thing. So this is the inside. The safe bit is there. This was the unsafe bit. But what we're trying to do here is just pick this up and have it across the top there. And that would completely seal everything. Actually, we were going to come down here and then we were going to come across here, weren't we? Yes, that's how we thought that might work. And that's less of area. That will work quite well, but it means that what I'm doing is I'm moving this a bit. So what I'm trying to do is, that's a lot of, a lot of those, and I think I want traditional defenses up here. Do I, or do I just want laser defenses? I think I just want some laser defenses, but let me just try and get something a bit. Just try and get something a little bit kind of. If I go, okay, what about here? Then and there. What about if I do that? And then I take away that one and that one. And if I say that's what we want, if I grab this, and I do, say that, right? Yep. Then if I grab that, and I know that this section's going, then what I want to do is spin this around and do it like this. So if I go, okay, let's line you up with that. I'm trying to line this guy up here. Let's do, say, this. And if I then put these guys down like this, that's using up less of those. Because I think what I had is far too many laser turrets, and what I'm trying to do is an all electrified, and this was in the vein of getting the nuclear energy up and running. But let me grab this and just clear in the green zone. I see the green zone's still there, which is nice. Yeah, and I will have to just fix a few things here because I don't know where this power's going, but I just want to remove it and just see what's up ahead. I think it was some radar defensing. Was it just radar and maybe some turrets? It was, I think. Yeah, I can see them up there on the map. Oh god, it continues onwards. You know what? Let me just run this back down. It's one of those things where I don't know what I've removed, so I kind of like, for now, I'll do that in my spare time. In my spare time, I'll go and investigate that and say, what have you done there? What have you done? Right, brilliant. Okay, so we want this to come all the way across, which would be good. And I wonder if maybe what we should be doing. No, we will put in, let me get rid of that, because he's connected here and across. And then we'll put the roboports in as well at some point. But let me just get, say, 3 of them, and then get to the last one and go, okay, you're going to be, say, here. Hold down the shift key, and you go there. And you go there, and now we'll roboport it across. Have I made it all the way across? Yeah, I have made it across there. Brilliant. So now what we'll do is we'll go roboports, and that will defend this. Start at the end and see where we need it. See where we need it. See where we've got it. Actually, I don't mind it being right at the end there. Actually, these are quite the areas, so we can put them here because you've got quite a bit of electrical coverage because of those guys. So let me put him in. We're going to be on the stripe of the blue, aren't we? Yes, we are. Stripe of the blue, stripe of the blue, that kind of purpley bit. And I think it was going to be here, which is that bit, stripe of the blue. And now that's connected in, but I'd need another one. I do need to top up those. How many of those roboports have I got? 20. So they'll start bringing me roboports, which is the good thing. But what I need to do probably here is just fill in a few of those. So let's just do a couple of these because that helps us to get the roboports going, zapping. And it's good the removals have gone pretty well. The removing of stuff, which is good. And this will just help things building. Okay, and we're going to have to clear a lot of stuff here. So I'd like to clear out a fair bit of this nature, but I'm going to have to do it carefully because I've got a bit of infrastructure around here. And in fact, I've just gotten rid of a few defenses there, but that's okay. Let me just clear a bit of this stuff actually, because yeah, and I'm in the green, I'm in the orange and the green here, so I don't mind that. In fact, this is all resources that are either going to come into the mines that we're about to install, the stone mine and the stonework. And also, we are going to do, like I said, a recycling program for wood and other fuels, which is going to be good as well. So I want to focus on a lot of other things in this series that I don't normally focus on. and yeah, just keep some other priorities going. So what I'll do is I'd like to put in a couple of yellow boxes here on this part. I'm just going to put in 6 yellow boxes, and you can see the robots are everywhere, but I'm going to start to decommission these guys, which will be quite good. I like the idea of this. So decommission there. I'm just going to watch out for the electricity. Decommission these guys up, and they should then put those yeah, they should then put that into the building of the other stuff. That means that that's going to be an issue. And if I do this, and now let me see, if I just get this and go straight down, yeah, that's good. That way it's just getting rid of the walls. Okay, and we're coming down to here. What I'll do is I'm going to get rid of all that, and we are open to attack on that side, but these guys are powered up, so they should defend for a bit. But we are yeah, we're susceptible to attack. Actually, this is good. What I'd like to do here, yeah, is just get all these guys up as well, and we'll redo this wall, because we don't. This isn't the way we should be defending this. This is not right. I want to do it slightly differently. And I'm going to come down to the green area here and just clear that for good measure. And I'm going to clear down to here just to the green, so I don't have commands that are unfulfilled. Just to the green section. Do green and orange. Okay, good. Right, now what we want to do is I want to pick up this. Oops, sorry, I want to pick up this and this. And the decommissioning or the removal part is quick, which is good. Now, if I grab, again, I want 3 and 3. So let's grab 3 here, and then just focus this guy onto this, like this. If I do, say, let me do it there. Yep, it's a nice line. So let me do, say, that, right? And then if I come up to here, get this guy in the overlap and do that, that just puts them where it needs to be. So let's see what it puts down, what it removes, and then we'll see where we are after we do all that. But I do need to fix the roboports up a bit. Let me just come up here, connect into this, and I want to do more sensible electrical connections as well. Yep, I want to pick up those guys, and then I want to grab, what do you got there? How many have you got of those? Just one. Well, I need to connect everything up a bit. Actually, yeah, I will just put it there for now then. And then let me grab this one and just put him out to there. So at least it's powered up. And now, see, they're grabbing some of these. Let me grab all that and we put these in here. And then I want to turn off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They're topping me up, so let me turn that off. And let me do that again. So I want to drop these guys in. If I go here, I want to drop out coal. Okay, I'll leave off my personal transport for the moment, and let's see about this. So what I'll start doing is putting all this in, putting all that in, and completely getting that ready for defense. So if I have a look now, that and that completely defended. We'll take this space out at some point. Ooh, look at that lovely one. Copper. That's a lot of copper there. Nice. 30 million of copper. I'm thinking I want to reinforce. Sorry, I got sidetracked. But I've got iron ore here. I wonder if I could run copper all the way down, or do I need to run iron ore up and have I could have like a green circuit in this area, because this is going to be internal. So, but we'd have to see about that. Maybe we seal it off here. If we are going to seal that off there, maybe we need to do that now and keep this on the inside and then run the copper, because we could take copper out of here and run it all the way down to here, which could be good. There's choices there. There's different things that we can do. I do like the idea of getting iron ore, but we've got the iron ore here, which is great. I like the idea of doing it in the southeast somewhere. I like the idea of doing it down here. Okay, all we've done is defend there a little bit, but I'm actually going to leave that for now and come back into here and just see about this. I will need to put in some... let me just jump out of that and head back down towards my mines. But I will need to put in lots of... what are you called again? Radars. Yes, lots of radars. Thank you very much. And yeah, just kind of keep things going a little bit. And do we want to get rid of you? You're meant to be gone. You are gone, are you? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is gone. It's just like a held over one. Okay, so stone mining, and what we want to do is do everything electrically here. So let me grab electric mining drills, and first of all, just well, what we'll do, let's just see if we can get a little bit of a blueprint going here. Yep. And I'm going to use these guys because I do like to use them, which is nice. And actually, I'm going to build a red belt upgrading facility, and I think I'm going to do it this episode just to show you, because we're going to be doing lots of upgrading. So for this one, I'm actually going to come across here and just put this one in. Yep, and we'll just get that going. And then let's get this. I always like these guys at one off as well. So rather than directly opposite, I like them just to be slightly off. I don't know why. And then let me just see if I go say here and then there. Okay. What we can do is just pick up one set of the poles on one side, and let's put this in. So if I do that, that should kind of work. And if we press the shift key, it'll only put them down where we have stone, and over here I can overlay them. And again, as long as I come down a bit and use the purple, it'll only put them where I put the stone, which is nice, so that works. Here I've already got these on one side, so what I'll need to do is just pick up a separate one again. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up from, say, here and just get one side of it and do that, and then that way it'll all kind of work out nicely, because you can see there with these guys, with one tile in between them, you've got come across, you've got that one, then one tile, then that one, so that works out quite nice. So again, grabbing here, not grabbing the top bit, and I want to come across here and just go, that's too close, so we're here, hold the shift key, and then do an overlap again, hold the shift key, and then this way that'll fill them out. And we can come all the way down here and make sure we've got a nice little overlap, shift key, and we're good. Now I'll keep working my way back, staying up over it, so you can see where the purples are, where they're not going to go, down the bottom. And this means that robots can fill this in completely, and then I could just set up like the smelting system and focus on other things. So let's do that, and I like just putting over the top there. It will just drop it in where it can and exclude where it can't, which is nice, and you get to see that as you do it, which is good. Let me just go across the top here, and we're just simply going to go one off, so that's too close, so one off, and then drop a purple, and then we're good. Cool. So everything's heading downwards there, which is quite nice. Now, what you need to do, of course, here is just trim off the tops. The very top one, trim it off. Trim you guys. Yep. And it's all a bit of trimming going on there. These had to be across there, but I think that'll work. We might have to come and fix that, but that's fine. Just trim these guys off. Probably don't need to trim the power poles at this point, because you might just end up running into a bit of trouble. But that's not too bad. What I will do here is I'm going to grab a yellow box, and I want to put that where the robot network is, and nice and close to the orange side of the robot network. And I want to drop in, if I can, just all of my, in fact, to here, I'm just going to drop all of these logistics and construction robots. And then I wanted to also drop in all of my power poles, bulk standard, into here. So if I do that, and then and also drop these guys in as well, 51 of them. So they should both go in, and I should be able to drop all these in as well. And it should take out of this box, if I do the Alt key, yes, of course. So it should take out of those at some point. It'll be sending robots from the main base, but it will take out of those. And then we've now got some area here where we can start doing brick smeltering. So electric furnaces, please. And what I want to do is just grab my, go into map mode, and let's head down to here where I can see this. Electric smelters are here, aren't they? You are, your electric smelting is here. Yes, that's it. Right, so what we want is just a one line of smeltering. I want to do bricks using these big electric furnaces. So let's do that. And I want that to be, so they're going to be coming in this way. I want them to be coming in from the right. Yeah, coming in from the right, and then the product will also come out at the right as well. But let's do it, say, here. I think that's nice. Yeah, let's just do it there. And then I want to face this the other way. This is the product here, and it's going to be like that. So if I pick that up again, I should be able to just put him over the top. And just do a couple of those. Yeah, so that should be good. And have I got a few of these? Yeah, I got 50 of those. So what I can do here is I will drop these in myself. These are really big, and these are going to cost a fair bit to run. Don't know how many there are there, but I probably should count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I want 16, don't I? Well, I don't know how many I want, but I don't want 15. I know that much. The OCD will not be having it. But they are picked up at the middle at the moment. So what we'll do is let's take them off here. Let's take you guys off. You'll have 14. Yep. And you're in there. Yep. And that's that. Now we want these. This is red lines here. And these are red lines. And don't forget, we've actually got quite a few of these guys. So it's not too bad. I'm going to take the reds there because I'm probably going to upgrade a lot of this anyway. So let's do this. And then we'll go like this. And then I'm going to take this one into here. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. Get the upgrading going. Just do 4 lines there, and we'll see how many we got. That way it's 5. We got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6. So we've got another one here. And then we'll do 6 down into 3. And we'll try and see if we can get these guys, or into 2 actually. Because we just want 1 line of bricks here. This is all just for bricks too, which is going to be interesting. But we'll smelter all this right up. I actually should get some power onto this. So let me get some sideways connecting power, because these guys, you don't need to be there, but you can be connected up like that. Then I want to connect in. Let's get these little parts connected in. You don't need to be here. However, you will want to be there. And you're not connected in. Who else over here? Yeah, I'm going to have to actually pick up, because I just want to use the one type of power pole here. Just pick up half of one stack. Oop, try and run against a yellow belt. Sorry, a red belt. That is just grim. Yep. And you're there, and then you are here. It's weird. He's still not connecting in correctly. Where's the connection gone? Oh, it's here. The problem is here. So if I do this, everything should start up. Nope, everything doesn't start up. We're missing something at the back here, aren't we? We are. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Oh, everything stopped flashing. Everything's working nicely. Even stone is happening along there, which is good. So what we'll do now is we'll get these guys to come up. And this is a little bit like that other game where you've got it's a bit of a Factorio rip-off, the other game. I forgot what it's called. Shapes.io, yeah, because you're sort of doing these kind of, that's 4, and then we'll do into 2. We'll see how that goes. Let's just see how it goes. It may work out, it may not. If we do this facing downwards, and then that's at least these lines going out. It's going to go over the top of this. You'll go down to there, and you are going to go over the top of that, and you can go in a bit, and in a bit here. Alright, and we'll see about that. Okay, let's get this going with these guys and connecting up to there, which is a weird place to do it, but nonetheless, we'll get that going. And this is your bricks happening, which is nice. And then that way, I think I can just continue this along now. So that should be 14 in each. Let me just do that. See if I go here and count that. How many got? 14? Yeah, for the 14. So we need just another double, don't we? Yeah, that's kind of it. That is kind of it, but then we just need to do this, and I will fix it up at some point. And you guys can come across here. Yeah, and you don't want to be... Well, we'll do it all the way to the end anyway, and then that can just be repeatable for when we need it. I'll put these 4 down, and I'm going to take this guy across as much as I can, but these are stone bricks, and these are now heading back down to the base. So is this a good spot for them to come down? It does seem like it. Yeah, it does seem like it is. So let's turn this guy and see if we could just reinforce stone bricks. And then I just want to, one last thing, I know the episode's kind of going late, but one last thing I do want to do, I see, we need to keep this going down as well. I don't mind this coming down in this orientation, because if you look at where I am, I'm kind of where I need to be crossways. Yeah, I am a bit, but I'll need to, oh man, I probably will need to fix that. Well, I might. Actually, you know what? I don't think I will. If I do this, this is red, and then, yep. And if I can come to, say, here, yep. We're just not quite at the right spot there, are we? Great, and I'll just fix this a little bit here, because what'll happen is the robots will build this, and I can forget about it. And turn and shift. Okay, and then control for a bigger spot. Yeah. There we go. Oh, it only just fit, didn't it? Wow. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's do shift there. Get rid of a few trees. And then we'll go shift here. Yep. And then I think I'm going to destroy a bit of this now, because these are false defenses, aren't they? They are false defenses. We don't need these anymore. So let me just get rid of that. And then this. Yeah, for now. Okay, and I've just been careful not to get rid of that power line just there. But let me just get rid of these guys. You can see him running a bit sort of left and right. Yeah, you can go. And that means all of this can actually go as well. We don't need these defenses coming up to here as well, because we've got those electrical defenses up top. And as long as they don't take out my electrical poles heading upwards, then heading up here, as long as they don't take out the electricity poles, then we are okay. But we do need to seal off. I think I'm going to capture the iron ore, take out these guys, and then seal that there. This is probably where it's going to be. And then this way, it's all completely kind of sealed. Although these guys are still out in the open as well, so it'll have to be here, and then maybe, oh god, it is a bit odd. We'll have to do some other defenses. But yeah, you can see there that the base is kind of open. And that's been sort of how it has been the whole series anyway. Everything's been a little bit open. Now we are back to this. The bricks are going to come in, and they're going to come in down here. I mean, I could have put a third line of these, or I could have upgraded this to blue belts, and then had them coming in at blue belts. That would have been pretty good. But what I want to do now is just show you, because I think I can. this episode we really have just redone over here, and I think in between episodes I can sort of work out what we're doing and tidy it up and get it all happening. But I want to show you because we're at the point where we're really going to have to start upgrading a lot of the lines, and over here these guys are just standard yellow belts underneath, and these are standard yellow belts underneath, and this is the only one that's been upgraded, but we're really going to have to start upgrading those. So, and we must remember there's a lot of belt storage going on here, so never be afraid to take from the belts, especially with these two products, although these two products will be drained when we move on to yellow science, and you'll see that. So what I would like to do is just head up to here, and my strip mall, it can't really keep up with red belts, because I think when I do my upgrade plan, and I've got this lovely red upgrade planner for these guys, and it'll just upgrade kind of just what is it, if I go to here, it'll just upgrade the belts into reds and then the other belt parts. But what I want to do is allow the strip mall just to do the splitters and the undergroundies, but I want to put in a bit of a new for a bit of a new an add-on for red belts. So let me do this somewhere that is, and it's funny because I can have it done on the reverse. So I just basically need a spot where I think it's going to be required. There's going to be a lot of it on, look, there is going to be a lot of it on this side of the base as well as up here. So here's a really good spot, I think. Yeah, let's do it here. So I've gone into blueprints, and I've been making a few blueprints ahead of time so that we can use them. So a red belt upgrader is what I want here. And I want to grab that. Oops, sorry, so I'm going all the way down here, and I go here and I say red belt upgrade. Get rid of that, and we'll have a look at it. So let's put him, say, here. Yeah, there's a good spot, and it'll start building everything. It'll be quite nice. Now, I want to grab in, and the robots will build it all for me, but I want to grab, and I can build, don't forget, I can build here. In fact, I can build in yellow belts. So let me just, what I'll do is, let me just top up my logistics to start with. And I just want to grab a few yellow belts so I can build in them. Yeah, just grab them, because then I can use this upgrader to upgrade for me. So just let them build a few there so we can catch up. And what I will do here is, this is all just iron plates. So I'm going to move these here. I'm just going to move them to, say, there and there, there and there, there, here and here, and then move this guy to here, right, and then just get rid of that middle section. And you'll find that we're having problems with whatever's meant to be in there. So we're missing one of the parts. So I'm going to have to go and have a look at the oil situation, because something is missing from in there. Okay, let's use our yellow belts here and have no problems. And what I want to do is I want to grab these, and I want to be able to get them. So this one here is going to have to be for the right hand belt. And then if I do, say, this guy here, actually, you know what, I'm going to do this back a bit. I'm going to do you there, and I'm going to do you there. And this is going to be like this. Yep. And then you can come back and go here, and here, here, and here. Yep. And then I'm actually just going to grab these guys and go from there to, say, here, here to, say, here, and then coming in the opposite direction, we'll do the purple ones of there to there, but I'm going to be picking up some science. And now we do this, and we do that, and we wiggle our way down. The reason I've done that is because I want to put a few balances here as well, like this, because it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I want everything to balance out a little bit, but we'll see. Okay, let's just put these guys down and let everything come in. We've got another connection here. Again, this is just the same thing, plates and just plates. If I get a yellow belt here and just do this right from there, let's just do it straight in like that. And grab one of them. And I want to grab a yeah, splitter, and I just want to do this like this all the way up to the top, and then we're going to upgrade those and they're going to be fabulous. Let me bring power right the way up here. Yeah, and then I'm going to come across here as a little connector, so there through to there is going to be perfect. Okay, so that should have powered everything up, although we are having a few issues here with power. And then you've got this the red box here. Now, I want this to be, it's got to be in the orange network. You can see there it's just outside of, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll stick one of these guys right here, and as soon as this power's on, then we should be good. Just want to fill in those missing power poles. Yeah, and then we can see how this all works. And we'll see which things we're going to upgrade. We'll probably upgrade everything here. You've got a yellow, red belt here and some yellow belts there. So the feeding lines can be upgraded. In fact, the feeding lines are already red, but I want them to, at some point, be slightly more upgraded. But then these output lines are very purposefully, apart from this one here, which is red, this output line is yellow just to slow things down. Otherwise, we might have some grabbing issues. I want to grab this, and you see I've got 2 lines from the red chest, so that'll feed the network. I can go and fill this guy in, and yeah, this is going to be good. What's happening here? What are we missing? What are we missing there, Chief? Oh, we're missing this guy. There we go, red undergroundy. Okay, cool. So you'll see here they're feeding in, and we need to upgrade as soon as possible. In fact, I'm going to put the upgrade in now. And what should happen here, so this should all be red. And I'm just going to upgrade this whole section here from there. Yep, that should be red. And then I just want to upgrade this section as well. And this should all be, the feeding lines can all be red as well. Just those 2. Yep. And now they'll take from here. So the robots will come in and grab from here as well. You'll see these guys are just grabbing it, and they'll start to do the upgrades, maybe even, yeah, quite locally, which is great. So that means that just we can go ahead and start upgrading a lot of the lines here, and it's just ready to go. So I like that. So I've got my little upgrade planner there, and I'll put everything to do with this. And it doesn't matter if it does some side branch lines, but what I will do is just come up to here and say, right, I really want a feed of all this. I really want this all, and it forces me to make sure that down the end of the chain, I've got everything at the other end looking good. So that's not bad. And I think if you upgrade over the top of chests, it will try and upgrade what's in there, which is, I didn't realize that, but that's fabulous. I don't know when I'll need to use it, but it's just, if that's how it works, that is a great thing. So that way we can just now come along here and just say, right, to the robots, we need this. So this episode's been about, again, reinforcing things. This has been about reinforcing the brick supply and bringing those in. It's been about reinforcing our upgraded and our red belt supply and red belt production as well. And these aren't things that are pushing our science goals ahead, but what they are doing is they are pushing ahead with trying to iron out things. Because if you have a look here at what's coming in and what can go into this, because we are using that really high grade concrete for the entire base, and it is going to it's really going to struggle to keep up when we need to. So yeah, it's, when we get to it later, what we're trying to do is get rid of the bottlenecks before they happen. So this is look at this is proper. I mean, this is really, there's a lot of upgrading here, but without that little extra bit, we'd be in all sorts of strife. In fact, I'm just gonna, yep. Yeah, just to here, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so that's not too bad. We can probably just get that coal line off. So if I go here, save a few of them, and it's not too hard to roll things back. It is quite nice. You have to do one side of those undergroundies as well. See how that? It's just a nice way of doing that. Now, of course, I will need to keep. Sorry, that those will need to be done. The undergroundies, because that'll be a bottleneck. So sorry, those do have to be done because they're carrying the product. Right. So I will. What I'll do is I'll keep balancing all this and getting it working in between episodes. And I'm going to leave you to it now. I think the episode has gone for long enough. Just run back on this belt here. These are still yellow belts as well. But coming through this upgrading process is going to be quite cool. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Let's just see. Do we have access to boxes of different colours? No, we don't. We just have the red and the yellow box, but we don't have it's in where are these? Yeah, in the yellow signs, we've got the other logistics, and it's those ones there. Now the red box is in here. The reds, the blue. Which are the requesters? Passive providers, storage. Yeah, I think it's the blue boxes, but one of them is a requester chest. Now, those requester chests are going to be great because what we can do is we can say, right, can you go to the entire network and bring me all the loose pieces of stone? We can request 1,000 of those. And at that point, as long as nothing's providing to it from one of the production lines, and you've got to be a bit careful that they're not sort of sending stone out anywhere, otherwise it'll just keep moving things around for no reason. But you can set that to say, right, can you find me 100 or 1,000 empty pieces of wood, empty pieces of stone, and we can progressively start to tidy up what's in the chests, and that will be really cool. That's another thing that we haven't done in previous playthroughs, and this is something that I want to focus on this one. You can see here as well, look at all these bits of concrete. They're just not look, it's all been sitting there for episodes and episodes. This has all been sitting there. So us to increasing the concrete production and the brick production is going to be fabulous. Okay, don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe to Stitch Up, and I'll see you in the next episode of Factorio. This is our Waterworld series. Cheers.